Premier League, no chance. It's done for Arsenal. Out of the FA Cup. From what you've just seen, arguably the greatest team in European football history. Can Arsenal go all the way and do it?
Obviously. I mean, what have we just done to Real Madrid? Best competition cup team in the world. Took him to Emirates, gave him a spanking. Declan Rice, we got him half price. I knew today Declan Rice was going to have a great game because that's the reason why he plays in the Champions League. So he could show the world how good he is. And boy, did he stand up. Jude Bellingham, who the hell are you?
Yeah, what have you got to say to the Madrid players? Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny Jr. How disappointing were they?
We got a good defence. The boys stuck to a good plan. We out-muscled them. We out-strategized them. So we played really well at the back. Technically really good. And we did it against Man City with 10 men. And we did it against Real Madrid with 11. Good discipline. One yellow card for Thomas Partey. Normally a yellow card. Whoa! So normally there's a yellow card for Thomas Partey, but he had a great game as well. Midfield did the job. Mourinho, I just wish he'd stay higher up in the pitch. Because those balls from Saka across the line, I just want a striker to just tap the ball in.
What's the game plan for the second leg, the Bernabeu? It's going to be big, mate, even though you're 3-0 up on aggregate.
Yeah, I think you've got to play almost the same strategy. I think you'll play the same, like you'll be strong at the back, real technical, don't let them come in, keep the wingers wide, don't let them cross, win the midfield battle. Modric is too old now. Win the midfield, be tigerish, don't let them take anything, and we won. Hear that? Awesome. Come on, the Gunners. You can do it, man. Champions League. If we beat Real Madrid, we can beat everyone. Easy, we can beat everyone.
If you could send one message to the Arsenal players off the back of that result, down the barrel of the camera, keep it clean, what would you say to them to give them some motivation?
Oh, mate, we love you guys, mate. I mean, the league is the league, okay, but we're in the Champions League. We're going to semi-final. We love you guys. We want you.
Are you crying?
Oh, I'm just a bit sad that I wasn't inside when my ball was inside, but he's enjoying it. He's 12, watching his Real Madrid game with his friends, and I missed out, but that's okay. Dad of the year, give him a ticket. But Arsenal, win it for us, man. We're here with you. We'll go for the journey with you. Take us, we're here.
The best day I've ever had in my life, man. I can't describe the atmosphere. What happened there tonight was just phenomenal. Like, atmosphere was unreal. We played unbelievable. Like, Mikel Merino was a centre forward. I mean, do we even need a striker in the summer? No, at this stage. Declan Rice, David Beckham.
Are those two of the best free kicks you've ever seen in the flesh?
Well, like, we literally, me and my friend turned around. He turned around and made the first free kick and said, it's too far out. We scored. I turned around to him in the second free kick, too far out, and we scored. Man, two of the best free kicks I've ever seen. Under that pressure, oh, we were class. I'm absolutely buzzing, man. I am. I've never been this happy after a football game in my life.
Well, when I spoke to you, you said that you're on the phone to your wife, so I imagine the wedding day was probably pretty special. But how did she react when you said it was the best day of your life?
I lied and said it was the second best day of my entire life, but it's not. This is not the best day of my entire life, man. Like, that was special. Like, and that won't happen again, man. That was so special.
You think that's once in a lifetime?
No, I mean, it's not once in a lifetime. I think we're stepping our level up now. We're so, like, today was so mature, so good, man. We were, everything about us today was just class.
Listen, Premier League is near enough done. Liverpool are probably going to be winning it. But do you think you can go all the way and win the Champions League?
We're a dark horse now in the Champions League. I mean, I think Inter got a result against Bayern tonight. Honestly, I mean, 3-0 away, or going away to the Bernabeu now, 3-0 up is...
Are you a bit scared of that, though? Because Real Madrid have that dog in them, mate. Are you a bit scared? Under the lights, they're one of the only teams in Europe that can do it.
If someone wants to give me a ticket, I will go and I'll sing my heart out all night.
But you're not scared?
I'm not scared now. 3-0 up, going to the Bernabeu? Come on, man. Look, what happened tonight?
Stranger things have happened.
But here, we're 3-0 up. Declan Rice scored two of the best free kicks you'll ever see. Man, come on.
Last one, how disappointed were Real Madrid? Obviously, you wanted to get one over them, but you're talking about Vinny, you're talking about Bellingham, you're talking about Mbappe. This meant to be like the new era of Galacticos. Disappointing.
They were, yeah. I mean, we did say coming here, I've come over from Ireland, We said if nothing else, we get to see 3 of the best players on the planet. No, we watched the game, and I don't really remember any of them doing anything. Genuinely, I'm an Arsenal fan, I know, but I don't remember any of them doing anything of any real.
It's mad that Courtois was probably their best player,
Yeah, 100%.
and he conceded 3 goals.
It's only Arsenal that Courtois comes back in a game like this and makes 3 world-class saves.
Hey, Jehovah, you are the boss. You are the boss. God, Jehovah, you got it on price. No PGML, no problem.
What now? Are you going to win the Champions League?
Hey, this. Let me just say this, yeah. Do you know why I sang that gospel song? Because I'm a Christian, yeah? Jehovah, you are the most high. You are the most high God. Jehovah, my brother, even you understand. Hey, come here.
Hey, Joshua, are you going to win the Champions League?
No, let me answer that question. We're winning it. See, what was I telling these people on group chats? Don't be negative because you don't know what's coming. I was telling these people, stop the negativity because you don't know what's coming. I told these people, don't be negative because you don't know what's coming. See, Mbappe, he didn't have plan B. All he knew how to do was dribble. But did he was able to boot the ball into the back of the net? Hell nah. See, Vinicius Jr., where's your Ballon d'Or, huh? Where's your Ballon d'Or? We got to have price, blood, yeah? See, whoever we get, whether it's PSG or Aston Villa, we are going to batter them. Champions League, we're running to Germany for that Champions League, yeah? We're jogging to Germany, blood, yeah? I'm buzzing.
I hate to dampen on your parade at the same time. I know it's 3-0. You've still got to go to the Bernabeu against arguably the greatest team in European history. Are you a little bit scared at the same time?
No. Let me just say to you, yeah, before I came to this game, yeah, I was at home, yeah, get on my knees. I was praying to God, saying, God, let there be a big win tonight. And I said it. I said it could be 3-1, but 3-0. Real Madrid didn't score. I said to people, yeah, just shut them because you know what's coming. See, I know my football, yeah. You see all these people running their mouths. Gary Neville, where are you now? Huh? Jamie Carragher, where are you now? Huh? We're going to win the Champions League. The Champions League is all ours. I don't care what anyone says. This Champions League is all ours. I'm confident. We're going to do it. We battle you, man, yeah? No Champions League for you. You're not getting it this year. You won it last year, but you're getting it this year. Hold that. I told these people.
It's gone. The girlfriend likes it. That's good.
I hope so, man. I hope so. But one game at a time, we've got to go back to the Bernabeu. That's a bit difficult, but I think we'll go through. I think we're going to go through.
Are you scared of the Bernabeu, mate? Mate, we've got to think about it. You're shaking your head. Mate, there are a few teams in European football, you don't need me to tell you, who have just got that dog in them. That doggy dog, mate. I'm thinking about Liverpool. I'm thinking about Real Madrid. Come on now.
All of that, that's fine. I've heard all of that. But the fact of the matter is, our form has been very good in this competition this year, right? Apart from, I'd say, the game against Inter, what was that, a penalty, right? Other than that, we've been watertight at the back. My worries came in how we could deal with things offensively. We leaned on something that we've also been good at, which is set pieces. 2 of those got us in. Marino, look, he's no striker, but he's doing the business. And that's all you need to do. At this point in time, the injuries are what they are, but every man has to bed in and do their bit. And that's what they did tonight. Do that again, 5 more times, we got the trophy.
What's the game plan going to be for the Bernabeu? Is it just going to be a low block, sit in the back?
Park the bus. Park the bus by any means. Don't go to the Bernabeu, do dilly-dally, park the bus. Because Real Madrid, you can beat them 3-0 first leg, second leg they come in 4-3. So we just got to park the bus. That's me personally. No games at the Bernabeu.
How disappointed were you with Mbappe, Vinicius and Bellingham? So to be the new Galacticos of Real Madrid, nowhere to be seen. And I'll say to some people as well, Courtois was probably their best player, makes some crucial saves and letting 3 goals at the same time.
So, Mbappe I'm not going to be too hard on, because I actually do support France. So I like Mbappe a lot, right? Bellingham, I don't think it was a case of them lacking quality. I think we just did our job very well. Let's give credit back to the Arsenal boys, right? Because they are a talented lot. Mbappe was through, Raya made a very good save, right? If we'd given him another opportunity like that, I reckon he puts it away, right? We did our job and we made it difficult for them.
How proud are you of your football club tonight?
Immensely proud. But like I was telling the young lad you just interviewed, Josh, we're in the same group together. It was all about bringing that positive energy. I'm all about mindset, right? Don't come with the doom and gloom. So anyone lucky enough to be going out to the Bernabeu, if you've got a spare ticket, I'd love one. But if not, please bring the noise and back these boys. Let's bring it home. Let's do it.
Honestly, come on, what are we doing it?
I think what you said is like has put me down a couple of notches because it is the only opportunity that we have left. And also, if anybody can up a second leg, it's probably us. But however, I'm going to enjoy tonight for what it is. I'm going to go out to Real Madrid on Monday. We're all going. It's going to be a good trip. I'm looking forward to it. So, mate, couldn't be happier tonight, Harry. And it's nice to see you again.
Oh, it's nice to see me. Such a big presence around Arsenal. But tonight it's not about me, it's about you guys. Listen, those Declan Rice free kicks, I was watching it.
I was watching David Beckham. I thought I was watching a reincarnation of David Beckham. And I'm waiting for him to release his own underwear line, aftershave, all of it now. I'm just waiting. He's the next David Beckham. There we go.
Those are two best free kicks you've ever seen in the flesh. Forget about Sunday League. Forget about anything you've seen in there. Those two free kicks were absolutely disgustingly good.
They were. But Man City scored one against Alex Runnerson a few years ago. I don't know if you remember, but he was stood like it was better than that. I'm joking.
You know, it's funny, I think it's the first two direct free kicks we scored in a competitive game since 2021, and they both happened within 10 minutes of each other. And in front of us, which is like, how can you argue with that? Sorry,
boys, you said you're going out to Madrid, right? I hate to remind you, there's a couple of teams in Europe. There's a couple of teams in European history. If you're thinking about Real Madrid, you're thinking about Liverpool at the same time. Are you worried? Are you worried that they're just going to find that dog in them under the lights in Madrid and find a way to bring it back?
I thought the Real tonight, as per usual. Excuse my language. But so you never know. 3-0. We've blown similar leads to Newcastle and stuff like that. Don't know. We'll see.
Right, Shakespeare, finish us off. Send a message to the Arsenal players, just to lift them up. That motivation. Get them to Munich. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll enjoy listening to my advice. But lads, just play like you do in every game because we don't really concede many goals, and that'll be enough. So enjoy it. Enjoy it by being Colin Warnock disciplined.
Thing. There was only one number 5 on the pitch tonight, and his name was Thomas Partey. Jude Bellingham was nowhere to be seen all night, and it was embarrassing.
I believe we can because it shows like our players were up there and scored as many goals as we did today. Yeah, 3-0. It was a massive victory for the both fans and the players, and I still believe we can make it to Champions League final. That's my belief.
You actually think you're going to make it?
Yeah, of course.
Are you a bit scared about going to the Bernabeu at the same time? It's one of the hardest places to go in European football, against one of the greatest teams in European football. Yeah, you've just slapped them 3-0, but if there's one team that can come back, and in history, it'd be Real Madrid and Liverpool. Are you a bit worried?
Well, to be honest, Real Madrid always had the history of coming back, but I don't think they are not the same team as they once were when they were winning it on a consistent basis. I believe that there's nothing to fear about Real Madrid. We absolutely slapped them 3-0, and what a statement of a win to beat the reigning European champions so convincingly. I believe that we will go to the to Real Madrid Stadium and win it. I believe we can go all the way in the final and win the Champions League.
How disappointed were you in Real Madrid as well at the same time? You're talking about Jude, you're talking about Vinny Jr., you're talking about Mbappe, the new era of Galacticos, and they're putting in a performance like that. And remember, Carlo Ancelotti is regarded as one of the greatest managers of all time.
Yeah, because I was quite shocked. Like they didn't turn up at all, because I was expected they will come out and play in such a high level games. So you can see in the first half, Mbappe tried his best to score the goals as he can, but he didn't. He shows like he was kind of like a lack consistency to finish off the chances. So they were quite disappointed today.
Yeah, I think so. I think this team has the belief to do it. Under strength, Arsenal have just pasted Real Madrid by 3-0. That was never in doubt. 2 of the best free kicks I've ever seen since I was watching football from a very, very young age.
Someone said to me that was David Beckham incarnate.
It literally was. It literally was, especially that second one. Postage stamp. Literally, there was no way 2 goalkeepers couldn't have saved that. This is the thing. Arsenal have so much potential. We can beat anyone on our day, and I always say it. We can beat absolutely anyone. Compare those 2 front lines. Marino, Marino has absolutely usurped Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has been pocketed, as was Vinicius, as was Rodrigo. They were absolutely nowhere near it today. So this is what we can do. The fans inside that ground tonight were absolutely electric. And this is a point I've made a few times this season. When it's like that, when you've got this, that's unplayable. Literally, the intimidation factor of coming to an Emirates when it's like this. We can beat anyone, we can unnerve anybody. It's very similar vibes to Manchester City. Real Madrid, what did they really do in that game? They had a few spells of possession, but they were absolutely ineffective with it. You know, we have just beaten, with our B team, we have beaten Real Madrid by 3-0. Marino looks like a striker. Maybe Arteta's internal solutions were absolutely on the money.
Are you a bit scared about going to the Bernabeu at the same time, though? I know you're 3-0 up. Crazier things have happened in football. I think about, for instance, Barcelona versus PSG. I think about 2017. Is there still a part of you that's like, even though it's so great the celebrations that are happening right now, you've still got to go to the Bernabeu at the same time? If there's one team that can bring it back, it's probably Real Madrid.
Well, that's it. That's why we've got to be making sure that when we go there, we set up solid, and also we don't sit back. We don't want to be playing with fear. We've got to do the same again at the Bernabeu. I tell you what really does worry me, the standard of refereeing. Absolutely abysmal standard of refereeing. And I think that ref was not impartial. He was absolutely not impartial. So let's hope we get a better referee next week. That's all I'm saying.
Just to finish it off, if you had to send one message to the Arsenal players right now, if they are watching us,
where can I get a ticket to the Madrid match?
ahead of the second leg, what have you got to say to them?
Boys, believe we can go all the way. Forget the naysayers, forget the league. This is now about the Champions League. We can win this trophy. Let's win this trophy for the first time in our history and make this fan base absolutely over the moon.
Does the fan base deserve it at the same time?
We absolutely do. We've been long suffering for the last few years, you know, with titles, so nearly but so far, especially last season, 2 points. We have really come leaps and bounds under Mikel Arteta. And I think this is the thing. This is why people get frustrated, because we are on the cusp. We are on the cusp of being a great team, of winning things. We've just got to take that one final step. Why can't we do it at the Bernabeu? Why can't we go to the Bernabeu, silence the whole of Madrid, and then go into the next round and win this Champions League? I believe we can do it. In 2006, I thought we'll be there again next year. It's been almost 20 years. Almost 20 years later, 2 decades. Come on, Arsenal, win the Champions League for this fan base, for this club, and because London will forever be red.
Mate, I've been married, I've had a son. Today was the best day of my life. 3-0, Arsenal, Real Madrid. You can't beat it, can you?
How disappointed were you in Real Madrid? Because, I mean, you're getting some of the best players in the world coming to the Emirates. Of course, you want to get the win over a team like Real Madrid. Vinny, Mbappe, Bellingham, nowhere to be seen.
Let's just say, Kylian, Mbappe.
In the pocket.
In the pocket.
I didn't know where you were going to go with that at the start. I was actually a bit scared. But how disappointed were you with Real Madrid?
I mean, I don't think we're that disappointed. I think we locked him down, and I think that was the job that Arteta set out to do. And so, you know, super excited and super proud of the boys. You know, what more can you ask for than the most attacking threats in the world? We had them in our pocket, like he said. So what more do you want? You know, very proud of the boys.
Do you think you can actually go all the way and finally win that first European Cup?
I mean, we just beat the best team in the world, didn't we? The best team in the world, didn't we? Of course we can. Who's next? PSG, Aston Villa, Barcelona, Arsenal going all the way.
Aston Villa's a bit of a bogey team for you over the last couple of years, though.
Just wait. When the moment counts, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. 100%.
Are you a little bit scared about going to the Bernabeu at the same time, though? I'm not trying to stamp on your parade or anything, but we say it's one of the greatest teams in European football history because they are. But at the same time, are you a bit worried for what they could do in Madrid?
4-0, no way. They're going to beat us 2-0 at the Bernabeu. And we're going to put our B team on. We're going to rest some players for the important game against Aston Villa in the semi-final. We're going to win, 100%.
Order, Mr. John Burko. I mean, it's incredible that you're out here. Please talk me through what just happened. Arsenal just slapped Real Madrid.
It's the most amazing victory I've seen by Arsenal here or anywhere for as long as I can remember. It ranks above anything I've seen in the time that I've been a season ticket holder, which is since 2012. And there are a few matches to rival it, if any, in my recollection of 5 decades of supporting Arsenal. It was stunning. Everybody played his part. And Declan Rice, of course, as we all know, was sublime. Indeed, I would have to exhaust the adjectives in the English language to describe just how good he was.
Someone said to me it was like David Beckham and Reincarnated out there. What did you make of that claim?
Well, I think that's generous to David Beckham. David Beckham, a great man, but Rice was just phenomenal. And it was even more phenomenal because, brilliant player though he is, he hadn't got an established reputation for taking that sort of free kick. To do one was stunning. To do a second a few moments later almost defied credulity. It just was exceptional, mesmerising, and I hope for the team cathartic in the sense that it will make players and the team as a whole realise just what is possible. There's nobody that we can't beat when we believe in ourselves and play as a unit, allowing all the great individual players to express themselves.
I hate to be cringy, but how are they going to keep order at the Bernabeu?
Arsenal's task next week, of course, is to keep Real in order. Now, of course, it's a fine balance, isn't it? I'm sure Mikel Arteta's got a keen sense of this. You can't just outright defend because that invites attack and is dangerous. We probably need an early goal on the break. But actually, taking you more seriously than you intend me to take you, I think our task is to keep them in order. It's not really to go on the rampage and try to score another 3 goals. It's to defend a 3-goal lead.
Are you going to win the Champions League?
You have to believe. Sport is a journey of hope, faith, and belief. So the answer to your question is, I can't say for sure we will, but do I think we can? I absolutely believe that Arsenal can win the Champions League.
I'll get fired if I don't ask you this. Can you give us a big order, please? I know you've retired the voice, but come on.
Order!
John Burko, thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.